everyone, welcome to the finale video of this month's TOA and my series covering it. So this month is February 2016 and right now I'm going to go over the boss level. I didn't really think the first two waves were necessary to cover, so we're just going to go over the boss. In my other videos this series, I told you guys that my team is getting pretty good, like rune-wise. The rune quality has gone up, so eventually my team's going to be too good at TOA, and it's not really going to be worth it to show you guys, or to show me doing it, because it's going to kind of be pointless because it'll be too easy. So eventually I might have to phase out TOA videos and move into TOA hard or something like that. So if you need to, I recommend looking back at my old videos to see my team when they were weaker, completing TOA. This is actually the first time I'm showing this boss because I only started recording TOA last rotation. Last rotation was the second time I ever cleared it, and this is the third time. So right now, I will show you the strategy, and this boss is the guy boss. His name is, I think it's Ath'taros or something like that. I don't know. But I think he's a lot easier than Lyrith. So I'm going to play the video and tell you guys what I did. And then I can also tell you what I did 2 resets ago because I did this same boss. I'm going to pause the video and go over these skills. So I believe the crystal on the left is the one that disturbs the HP recovery of the enemies for 2 turns. And then yeah, the one on the right is the one that increases the attack bar of the boss by a certain amount, so I thought I could get away with doing just killing the crystal on the right, but I think I found that that didn't work out too well, so I ended up killing both crystals. So I'm gonna go for the one on the right first because I don't want the boss to move very much, and 2 times ago when I beat this boss, I kind of realized he didn't do anything too flashy, so I kind of ignored him and didn't go over his skills because I don't think he does anything too well. I just read his skills a second ago, and he does have one skill that's kind of scary. Oh yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah, I think he just did the scary one, which is, it's called Almighty, removes all harmful effects and permanently increases the attack power, defense, and attack speed according to the number of harmful effects removed. So this could be a problem, but it wasn't a problem for me, so you just saw he removed 3 harmful effects and probably got pretty buffed up from it. But I didn't think that that was a problem, so I just kept him debuffed. Wait, Almighty. That's I guess that's a passive. Okay, I didn't know that. So I guess it's a passive, so I guess maybe I might have been better off not debuffing him at all and just letting him do his normal attacks, because I'm gonna keep watching this to see if he ends up doing more damage, but I didn't really notice too much of a difference. And I'm just going to keep dotting up these crystals, specifically the one on the right, because dots are OP pretty much for this level, because these crystals have like a lot of HP, so I just went with the dot strategy instead of a nuker strategy, because this strategy worked for me before, so I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I'm just going to do the same strategy. And I start working on the one on the left because the one on the right was kind of getting low and was going to die to dots. Maybe I should have just gone for the boss right here, but I don't know, I thought it was just safer to go for the crystal. I'm reading the boss's abilities right now to see if there's anything to do with the crystals. I don't think there is. So I don't know, I just went for them for no reason, kind of. I think it would be kind of interesting seeing doing the boss without debuffing him to see how much damage he does compared to if you do debuff him, and he does gain those permanent stats due to his passive. I don't know, this boss seems pretty weak compared to Lyrith. I kind of hope they don't buff him, but he might need it because he just seems kind of easy. But I haven't done TOA hard, so he might be like quite a bit harder there. I recall when I did this level 2 TOA resets ago, it was pretty hard for me, and I did have to get lucky with, I don't really remember what it was, but I remember I had to do it a couple times, and I had to choose my skills very carefully because if I used a heal too soon or didn't use a heal, like, to top myself off, then I would die. So I think I would try to not debuff him at all if possible. You're gonna kind of have to with Bella, but everyone else, Shannon's auto also has a debuff, so Bella and Shannon would probably be the only two that you're forced to debuff him with. Yeah, I would try to do that because of his almighty skill. I read it before, but removes all harmful effects and permanently increases attack power, defense, and attack speed according to the number of harmful effects removed. So I would just try to basic attack him if you can and not debuff him. Vero's not going to debuff him because he doesn't get dots put on him, but it's just going to be Bella and Shannon pretty much. And you guys can see his attack going off. It's kind of like a counterattack, and the skill is called Fatal Flames. It's a passive skill. Counterattacks the enemies with burning flames and recovers a certain amount of damage as HP. I don't know how much damage, but so if you brought something like in HP, an unrecoverable debuff, like Briand or something like that, that would help for sure. That wouldn't be a bad thing. It doesn't seem like he's recovering too much. He's pretty tanky even with the defense break and his heal or whatever. So it just takes a while, even with my team right now. And his other two skills, his second skill, strikes all enemies, decreasing their defense for 3 turns, reusable in 3 turns. And then his first skill, smites the enemy, removing 1 beneficial effect and decreasing attack speed and attack power for 3 turns. Both of those shouldn't be too much of a problem with Vero, but I could see where RNG is just not in your favor, and he... Actually, never mind. You should be able to remove it when he attacks you. I guess it could be kind of problematic if he defense breaks you and then you're forced to attack him and he counterattacks you, like, you know, his counterattacking passive. I could see how that could do a lot of damage to you. So once again, Shannon would be pretty useful there with her defense buff to kind of even it out if you have a defense break and defense buff on you. I think that's kind of about it. I don't really have much more to say for this level. So congrats everyone who finished TOA 100 this reset. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna do the summon at the end of this video. I do remember what I got, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you, so we will see. What could it be? It could be anything. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna skip ahead. Actually, let me wait a second to see how much damage he ends up doing. Because if you guys have been watching the video, he should have gotten a lot of stacks of debuffs removed each turn, and he should have increased his base stats quite a bit. And he still didn't do that much to me. I did have the defense buff up, so he maybe would have brought me down to half or a little bit lower, which isn't unreasonable because Bella hasn't really had to heal, so she could have just healed it. So yeah, I don't know. My monsters aren't really that tanky. Once again, I'm going to put all my stats and runes in the description, so check that out if you feel like it. And I guess I'll skip ahead because boring. Yay, legendary scroll. Let's see what it is. Could it be a Nat 5? No. Fire Magic Knight. Okay. I don't think she's that great of a monster. I'm gonna show you guys her skills in case you are curious, because I was curious. So, I think that's the same one as all the Magic Knights. That one's kind of cool. It's like a, I don't know what that's really called, what that debuff is called. But that skill's kind of cool. Prevents targets from using skills with cooldowns for 2 turns with a 75% chance. And then her third, I don't know. Your attack speed increases as your HP gets lower and you deal 50% more damage. Okay, interesting. And then when you awaken her, she doesn't get anything really. So, I don't think she's a great monster, but she can be used as fodder or skill ups for another Magic Knight. Like, I know the water one can be used in Necro, but I don't think I'm going to be using it because I think there's better monsters. I'm going to keep it just in case, so she's in storage, chillin'. So that's it for this video and the end of my TOA series. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye!